Voices of the Anambra, our pride, our voice.
Welcome once again to Voice of Anambra podcast. Yes, I'm smiling because I have something I am going to tell you today. But before that, this is our platform where you get to speak your mind, talk as it is they do you. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam, and yes, you can call me Jasmine.
My name is Adichie Izuchukwu. Jasmine, Voices of Anambra, Vona.
Yeah.
We just clock one.
Why did you let the cat out of the bag? I was trying to let me know if Uche got
there. We'll go sip small. We just clock one.
Yes, we just clocked one.
That's 365 days of amplifying our voices.
Yes, it's not an easy one, Adichie. I remember how we started, the struggles, trying to get everything on set, trying to get the personnel on set, trying to even get the people to agree to the narrative of
and
saying
even the
their mind.
NEPA. You just be doing a NEPA will take light.
But today we are one.
Wow.
And you remember how we started? We had Favor at zero. At a point, we had Mazij Mofopara. We had Amaka Izedebego. We have Chinedu Eri, yes, behind the scene. We have a lot of amazing guys behind the scene. Adichie was also there on screen. Ofonna, yes.
We have Big Joe. We have
behind
Daniel.
the scene. We had Daniel behind the scene. And it's been an amazing
We also have
one, yeah.
Jasmine, the Golden Boys.
Oh, yeah. I forgot myself.
And Denugwagede.
True, Ifunaya Wanadile. It's been an
Wanadile.
amazing 1 year, and we hope for better years to come where we get to keep saying the way they do us with nobody holding us
And
back.
a special shout out to our listeners, to our guests, and also to the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwumacha Soludo, for that wonderful approval and the trust he had in us that gave us the platform, and also to the wife of the governor, Mrs. Nonye Soludo, for the trust and belief she had in us that make the platform to excel.
Yes, true. Because we are flying higher and higher. There's no going back at this point. No going back. Now, talking about no going back, we had the swearing in of Mr. Governor into his second term in office, March 17th, and the celebration, the speech, the swagger, the Anambra stood still. That's what we're trying to look at today. And it had a lot of criticisms, coming in through that day.
Yeah.
And we said, let's talk about everything that happened on that said day. How Anambra stood still. The who is who. At a point, the state box was so filled up that I was like, where the VVIP will come sit down for the...
At the time, you wouldn't even know who came. Until you see a picture, maybe you see a picture by a celebrity, a picture by a well-known person. You say, this person came. And also, it was an event that witnessed the presence of two former presidents, President Olusegun Obasanjo and the good luck Jonathan, and also Vice President who stood in the absence of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima. And today we have
with us on the podcast is Chief Prince Chukwudi Oli Oba Ezafia Nanocha. Welcome to Voices of Anambra.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes, we are super excited we have you today.
I'm excited as well.
One thing with Oba Ezafia, I saw the videos during the elections last year, November 8th. I said, who they para? Who come para these giants? Where the giants come? I say, it's nothing for Rio. And finally, we are here, seated down here with you. And I know, I don't want to go on ask. Well, I want to ask, how do you feel? Mr. Governor won the election November 8th, and now he has been sworn into office. What's the level of excitement, expectations from your end?
I find I lack words to express how I feel. I believed in myself. I believed in His Excellency. And I never entertained any doubt that he was going to win the election. I just keyed in. I wanted to be part of that history. And by the special grace of God, we made the history together. His Excellency is someone that attracts big names to himself. Low names, big ones, by virtue of what he has done. So I keyed into the project. Just a moment of 35, 40 minutes flight time. and he told me everything he has done. I keyed into the project, and I told him, in as much as Nri is concerned, leave it for me. And I delivered 100%.
No, we saw the we saw the heat. We saw the heat.
But you know one thing about life, outward appearance looks very deceptive. People have always seen me as a legal practitioner, which I am, and they didn't know that I'll have the muzzle to go through the nook and crannies of politicking. But one thing about me is once I believe in anything, I give it all. On the day of the election, I came out and I told my people that I'll lead from the front, so that I do not want anything illegal, that I want us to do it the right way. And by the special grace of God, we delivered 100%.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, going straight to the second term inauguration of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, I think I saw your photos.
I was there.
Okay, you were there
Live
because
and
But I did not stay until the end because I had another pressing engagement in Abuja, so I left immediately after the national anthem.
Oh,
I had a 2 p.m. flight, so I didn't go for the other events, but I witnessed everything that happened.
okay, like my colleague said, during the first time inauguration, Mr. Governor said the inauguration was just for a few minutes, 20 or let's say 1 hour. That was first time inauguration. There were no celebration. And now, the second time inauguration is just like a celebration. The critics said, why celebrating?
I'll answer them in a nutshell. You celebrate success, isn't it?
True.
You don't celebrate failure. The man has succeeded, and like he always say, na aka akwobe oka nesi, oka right?
Yeah.
So people, once you're successful in life, people will come around you, and celebration is one thing that shouldn't cease around successful people. So don't mind the critics; they are jealous.
So
about
you're
his
very
success.
much comfortable with the shift from what it was in the first inauguration and the second.
The first inauguration, he wanted to show himself. He wanted to show the world that this is what he's made of. In Anambra, he has done it in the national level, and he did it within his first term. So the second term is kind of consolidation. So celebrating what he has achieved during the first term is not out of the ordinary norm. For him to say, I don't want celebration in the first time, yes. What am I celebrating? You've not even seen what I can do and what I cannot do. Now that he has shown what he can do, he should celebrate.
What are those things that he has done?
Excellency. Okay, I've said it separately. When I sat down with the Excellency, he was intimating. You know, he's a prof. When you have a lot to give, there is no time given to you that will be enough for you to ventilate and for you to pour out what you have.
Are you saying from what he told you, or you are from what you see?
No, he told me and I verified.
Okay.
We were on a flight and he started telling me all the things he has done. And I said, Excellency, I'll go and verify. I'll go and verify. Oblige me with your number. Very humble man, unassuming. He gave me his number. I verified that he has done about over 700 kilometers in road. He's doing 1 youth 2 skills. People are happy. In education, he's doing a whole lot. And I said to myself, wow, the only thing I can do is to key into his success. The Bible says, if you're happy for someone, God will give you yours. It's only a witch that would not want to align with successful things. The Excellency has done a lot. I've seen it myself. Even my road from Amobia roundabout leading to Nri. As a small boy, and until recently, when you're coming, is one lane. Is like you see the other car coming from the other side, the other one coming from, potholes everywhere. But right now, he just dualized it. Street lights everywhere. From Amobia, it doesn't take me more than 7 minutes to get to Nri, my own town. From there, you continue to Ekulobia, you're going down, everything on point. I've gone. Anambra is reputed for the road network, the connectivity. I was in Oba yesterday. All roads leading to that place, tarred. And he has also encouraged private individuals to do their best.
True.
You know, so
PPCP.
yes, and I've also keyed into that. This road that led to my house, I did it myself.
Oh.
Oba, Prince Chikudolia, Avenue. I've done two roads in my town, and the field that I started barely 4 or 5 months ago, we've not completed it, but we played the first tournament there.
Oh, okay.
I've put in over 60 million in getting the field to standard. It was because I've keyed into ABGA's transformative policies, and that's why I decided to put in my resources to support and to identify with success. I've done boreholes, I've built houses, and I do it because I know that the only thing that endures in perpetuity, like I always say, is the things you have done.
True.
Excellency will come and go today. The only thing that is permanent is change. Power is transient. If you look for Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, after his term, 8 years, you can only speak about him based on what he has done. I'll leave it at that.
Like the Bible would say, remembered by things you've done.
Yes.
Well, with that being said, we mentioned earlier of the presence of two former presidents of this dear nation, and as well as the vice president representing Mr. President at the swearing-in ceremony. Now, one would say, is this because it is Soludo, that is why they came, or is it because they align, people agree with this government, or just something that anybody can actually pull off?
Okay, I'll go back to what I said earlier on. Once you have a good reputation, once reputation precedes him, remember that he was at a time in the economic team and at a time CBN governor under Obasanjo.
Yeah.
Why do you think Obasanjo will leave everything he's doing to come to Anambra? It's because of what the Excellency did when he was the CBN governor. I was in law school then, consolidation of the banks. We had several banks. Tomorrow they will say, oh, this bank A has folded. But he came in and he said, I'm going to sanitize this institution. And at a point, he wanted to do something, but then, in the Nigerian system, godfathers and a whole lot of, on the Naira. It didn't work. But then, Obasanjo came to Anambra because of the respect he has for His Excellency. Anybody who knows Obasanjo knows that he likes identifying with competence. That's what brought him. Same with Goodluck Jonathan. He came. If you are a mediocre, nobody likes identifying with mediocrity. Nobody will come around you. They came, and look at how humble he has been, how he received them. They all came to identify with the good things. The vice president was there, representing the president, as at that time was outside the country for an international, I think he went to London and they gave him a state visit.
Yes.
And the vice president came to represent the president. Progressives are working together.
Oh.
And it's just what it is. So do you need to change a winning team? You have a team that has been winning. Do you need to change it? So they came to pat him at the back and to say, Excellency, continue your
So
good
not
work.
just anyone can pull that off?
No, you can. Like I've always said, if you're not doing well, people will run away from you. So they came because there is this need to identify with success. That's why they came. And I pray that God
taking
will
your
bless
word to
them.
say the progressives are working together.
Working together, yes.
So the presence of the vice president means that APGA and APC are in bed.
Okay, let me tell you something. I want to be very honest about this your question. My beloved governor has not hidden the fact that progressives are working together. Reason being that the present federal government that we have decided not to interfere with the local politics of Anambra State. Go and test your popularity. Go to the field. If you feel that you have what it takes to win an election, go and test your popularity. Kudos to the federal government. And His Excellency will always tell you is that this election, just a formality. Confidence, it is what it is. Confidence comes from what you believe and what other people believe that you have done. And that was why he didn't panic. So, when I say progressives are working together, APC government has done a lot for the Anambra and the Southeast. So progressives must work together. We have 5 states in the Southeast, isn't it?
True.
So 2 days ago, I was driving from Anambra back to Enugu. The other lane, when you get to Ninth Mile, these roads are federal roads.
Yeah.
By Umahi, the Minister for Works, they are tiring. They're not just tiring. If you see the thickness of this road, with cement, road, concrete, street lights, they are doing it from there, from Enugu. It may get to Lagos. I do not know. But I judge people by what I see. So why do you think we will not support the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to return based on what he has done for the Southeast? So progressives are working together. They have to work together, and they must work together with mutual respect for each other. And that is what is happening.
All right. When Mr. Governor was making his speech, he made us understand that this first term was actually foundation laying. And of course, he promised us a Dubai, Taiwan. When are we going to see? When do you expect to start seeing
Let me educate
has Dubai,
you.
Taiwan started?
You know, I'm a realtor.
Okay.
I'm into real estate too. So when you start a building, it may take you 1 month or 2 months to finish the foundation.
Okay.
Because a solid foundation breeds a very wonderful building. You have to dig, you have to reinforce, you have to put 16 mm, put everything, underground, everything. Once the foundation stands, and the block work can even do 2 weeks is enough for you to do the block work.
Yeah.
And now if you want to raise it, you deck. So His Excellency, my beloved father, in whom I am well pleased, he has laid the foundation within these 4 years. And mind you, I was surprised and marveled when I found out that this man has not borrowed a kobo. Yes, an economist. Loath him, like him. Afomiananya. The economists had the chim Utu Akaka had it because they want the best. If you open your hands, then where will you get the resources to work? It may displease a few disgruntled elements, but we're looking at the long-term effects and results.
Yeah.
So for me, the foundation is the key. He has laid that foundation within the first 4 years. Raising the blocks is secondary. Foundation is primary. That's why he said, within these next 4 years, everybody will see what he is made up of.
So that's why he normally said we are doing more with less.
What?
That's why he normally said we are doing more with less.
Yes. His Excellency does not know hype. He does not know all these things. All he knows is the traditional ways of doing things.
Some people criticize that the second time inauguration was held on Tuesday, which was March 17, and not Monday, which was March 16. They said because of sit at home that made the governor to shift his second term inauguration to March 17. So what do you...
You know, when you're not informed, you're not informed. When you're bereft of information is what it is. March 17th is the constitutional day for swearing in. And you're not going to change the provisions of the Constitution by consent as a lawyer. Parties cannot come together by agreement and take away the provisions of the Constitution. So whether it falls on a Sunday, on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, it has to be on that 17th. And that's just what the governor does not have any hand in it. This is the ground norm is our Constitution. Is what the Constitution says that we followed. So I don't want to bother myself with that. And understand, he's the best performing governor in the southeastern states.
Why do you say that? Because some people actually don't agree with that statement.
I was born and bred in Enugu.
Okay.
I grew up in Enugu, starting from Umuchu Lane to Achara Layout to Transekulu, back to GRA, then to New Haven.
Okay.
I've also done a road in Enugu. Truth be told, I gave you a comparative analysis. I've lived in Enugu.
Yeah.
I live in Enugu. I have a law practice with over 40 lawyers. I have a law office in Enugu, GRA. I have in Abuja. But then, right now, with what I am seeing, I paid for an office 2 years ago. I'll revive it in Anambra. Thank you.
Okay. Were you shocked that the governor could ever dedicate his maybe second term inauguration speech to the people who gave him votes? Because in the speech, he said that we are here to celebrate the people who gave us, me and my deputy, Ayeki Bezim, the 73% near unanimous votes. Were you ever shocked that such could happen?
I was shocked. I was not shocked. I will explain.
Okay.
It taught me a lesson. So a smart man learns from who is smarter than him and who has, he must say that na onye kaji si be mbombo ite. Onye kaji si bi ite na enwe mbombo ite. You know what it taught me? Of course, you know, I'm not here to talk about politics. I am a DNA aspirant. And you don't say that to the governor. You say, go. Everybody would go and unugaziazo.
Okay.
So you know what it taught me? Emphasis on the people. Inverted comma. Open and close. On the people. Because the people have what it takes to change the narrative.
Yeah.
True.
So he needed to emphasize, if not for the people, how is he a magician? How possible would it be for him to win
73%.
73%?
Election like no other.
Like no other. After money alone here, that's why you have all the funds in the world. Go and bring a bad market. He will even take away the one you have
already.
So for me, I took lessons. I'm going round the 51 words we have in DNA. Dunu Kofi and Jikokana Nocha, to let the people even become member of this great political party called ABGA, because progressives are working together. I want to sell myself to the people, and I want to make a vow to the people. Judge me on what I have said, and hold me accountable on what I have said. That's the lesson I took from the inauguration, the people. Somebody will come and tell you, me, you're nobody. In law, there's what we call the rule in force and habitu. Majority will have their way, minority will have their say. The people would always propel you to the promised land. So his speech about the people, on point. I'm sure if you give him another 10 hours, he will exhaust it on talking about the people. I love him for that. He has so much to give.
Like you said, the progressives are working together.
Sure.
But are we sure this won't create some difficulties for the election as where ABGA is? What's the stand of APGA, and how do you intend to scale through when the progressives are working together? We have two progressives going to the poll.
Assume you are on the ballot as a DNA candidate, and we are talking about a situation where you are an APGA candidate for DNA, APGA.
Yes. And then we'll have another progressive.
There's APC candidate for DNA.
Yes.
And in Anambra progressives.
So
how are you going to? How is APGA going to scale through, knowing that both elections?
The question is self-explanatory. It's very easy. When I say progressives are working together, I can beat my chest and tell you that APGA will not field any candidate for presidential election because there is no need for that. We call it the law of reciprocity.
Okay.
But people said he's not going for another election, so that his second term now is becoming more brutal.
Looking at main markets and all that, a lot of construction
Soludo,
going on.
He's not brutal. This is you see, everybody's opinion is subjective.
Okay.
In anything anyone says, you have to look at it objectively.
Yeah.
He's not brutal. He's heading somewhere. So he does not need to announce himself again. I believe what he has done in the past 4 years would have said a lot about him. So the remaining 4 years is for statement. Statement gears towards consolidation. Statement gears towards posterity. When people say posterity will judge you, it means every other person's opinion is secondary. What is primary is posterity. It does not matter whether you like it. I am actually pulling down this. I'm pulling down this. He said he wants to remodel Onitsha Market. Do you like what you see when you go to Onitsha Market? No. It does not matter that I'm running. I have to speak the truth. Whether I win, whether I fail, what he's doing, on point. 100% on point. So judge him. Wait for him. My brother, my sister. Exactly. So happen this man, I don't think he will do any wrong to
and
me.
the fake DBS.
Lidibia. I'm telling you that you'll be a billionaire. Let him use it now to be a billionaire. Why would he tell you to bring your money so that he will make you a billionaire? So use that qualities that you have to make yourself a billionaire. Yeah, I don't need anybody. If I can make 10,000 persons billionaires, I will not take one kobo from all you people. I will use that 10,000, that numbers multiplied to my advantage and make myself that billionaire. Yeah. So Hantabolo 419.
So what are you expecting in this second tenor?
In this second tenor, consolidation.
Okay.
I've seen it all. He has manifested his intention by an overt act. The intention, the devil amare hege. So consolidation. Arapun wiki kolo topo kolo kalanya Anambra. Olo chalanya Anambra. Chukwu iwepute onye ga-eme karịa ebe ọ kwụsị. And
that person should come from Central, because after South, Central.
One for Central.
Yeah.
Over here severally. We practice zoning.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can be anybody.
It can be anybody.
Sure.
It can be me. Because I'm from
sure.
I just the look you.
I'm from Central.
Are you from Central?
No.
Okay, so you're zoned out. Don't be angry about it.
Well, it's been an amazing time, and of course, here we come to the end of today's podcast, and it's been a great time to have this discussion with you on the podcast, telling us your mind, talking your mind as they say they do you from your own angle. I won't say you go carry Barry starting. No. I won't cash you.
I don't live at Abuja. Now we don't Anambra.
my people, remember to like, share, and comment. Also, click on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time we have any content right there on the channel. Please make sure that you are following us on all social media handles. My name is Uchechukwu Ebonam. Yes, you can call me Jasmine.
And my name is Adiche Izuchukwu. Still in the period of 1 year of Voices of Anambra.
Yes. Happy anniversary to us.
Happy anniversary.
Voices of the Anambra, our pride, our voice.